you guys here. I've already said you heard me preach. I'm a raw preacher, but I'll just give you some background history about Gangsters for Jesus and why we started the ministry. My name is Isaiah Blancas. They call me the Gangster Preacher. I'm from El Paso, Texas, and Juarez, Mexico area. I'm the first person to have a book out named From the Streets to the Throne. It's my autobiography book. It's kind of like a Crossing the Switchblade, Nicky Cruz one. So I'm the first one to ever release a book out of El Paso like that. Also, from what I know, I'm the first person to ever come on the 700 Club from El Paso. So I'm on the 700 Club as well. And right now they're writing a script for my movie. So I'm gonna be having a movie come out. Our ministry, the Gangsters for Jesus, the reason we named it that is because in our old lifestyle, my book's available on Amazon. I recommend you get it. I know we got some books here and some stuff like that and merch. If you guys want to get one, that's cool. And I could sign it for you guys or whatever. But, you know, a lot of us that are Gangsters for Jesus, and we have 10 chapters. We have Pakistan, we have Mexico, we have Texas, we have Montana, we have many other chapters. And we all come from either broken lives, drug addiction, from prison. I started doing jail time or I guess time when I was 9 years old. So my dad had left with mine when I was 9. My mom kicked me out of the streets. Not too long after I was a little kid. My grandma got hold of me when I was 13. So what we dreamed of, the Gangsters for Jesus, when we were young, was to become the baddest gangster in El Paso, Juarez, Mexico area. You know, someone that was either feared or respected. And we were the type of people that in the streets were no joke. We were very known. We controlled stuff. I was known for stabbing people till they were convulsing on the floor and grabbing their blood and licking their blood. I was a very demonic, evil person. I've been stabbed in my stomach. My knee was hanging out. I pushed my meat in. My uncle sewed me up with a regular sewing kit. I put a patch on and with some tape. I never went to the hospital. So that was kind of my mindset back then. And so for me, what a gangster meant, you know, most kids wanted to be like a doctor, a lawyer, or someone of importance, like a police officer or something like that. Us, we wanted to be the baddest gangsters on the streets. You know, for us, we didn't want to get a GED or high school diploma or college education. We wanted to make it to prison and be the hardest inmates in the prison system. And so when we say gangster, we mean like the hardest hitting homies out here. And so instead of it being gangster for the world, we made it Gangsters for Jesus. You know what I'm saying? So the places we go to now, and I've preached at $80 million churches, I preached at mega churches, I preach at events, I preach at small churches. A lot of times you'll see us in the alleys in the OC areas or in San Francisco or in Oakland or in Chicago I travel everywhere and preach the gospel all over the place. I'm really rarely never home. When Nadia asked me if I would be here, first of all, I thought it was a joke. I said, I'm going to invite the Gangster Preacher to model clothes, you know what I'm saying? Gangster Jesus merch. And then when I talked to her, she was dead serious. I said, you know what? I just finished preaching in Sanchez prison, and we were in the alleys in the OC doing a turkey drive. And you know, so those are normal areas for Gangsters for Jesus. So in other words, what we did is we flipped the script on the name Gangster and just letting it be known, you know, that when people like us, when we flip and we turn to God, you know, we're not gangsters for this world no more. We're gangsters for Jesus. We're putting it down for the King 24/7. You know what I'm saying? When our feet hit the ground, you know, the enemy knows that a true soldier has woken up and that we mean business. And every time our feet hit the ground, we make the enemy's kingdom shake every time we come around. So when we say Gangsters for Jesus, it's not a negative thing. It's a thing that we're going all out for God. We're the end time remnant in these end times for King Jesus. Amen?